Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Tarot. Thanks for being here. My name's Brian. Today, we are going to do a reading not for just an individual day, but for the weekend ahead. This is the weekend of August 23rd and 24th, 2025. Again, thanks for being here. The focus of this reading, as usual, is the collective universal energies of the days ahead, how best we can navigate them, gain insight from them, maybe some inspiration, maybe make a plan for something we want to do over the weekend based on what the cards advise. The central focus of all of these readings, these daily readings, is how best can we, as magical entities, as spiritual individuals, spiritual souls in a physical world, do the best we can and have the best possible connection. That's the central theme that I like to kind of focus on when I do these readings and to help us see what's ahead. So I'm using the Gregory Scott Tarot. This is because, I don't know, A, it felt right, B, and I really like the tarot deck itself. And again, I'll move that off to the side. Again, Gregory Scott passed away back in May of this year, and his work, his daily readings inspired me to do what I'm doing now. Prior to that, about a year prior, because of him, I was inspired to step out and begin to do public readings as well. So with the new moon that we are also having today, and the fact that today I am going to be doing in-person readings professionally at Crystal Moon in Bloomington, Indiana, it all seemed to come around that I really needed to consult Gregory Scott's tarot. You can still find Gregory Scott's videos online if you want to go check them out. I will put a link to his channel down below. He was a incredibly positive, stable, and wise influence to a lot of people. And his passing really, I think, is still rocking the community. But it also feels like he's able to do a little bit more on the other side, as we all know sometimes happens when someone that is that spiritually inclined does pass over. So here's to Gregory Scott. Cheers. And let's take a look at the energy for Saturday and Sunday and how best we can navigate that energy as spiritual entities in a very physical world. All right. So I'm going to pull a couple cards. I usually do, this week I've been pulling 2 cards and looking at them. We're going to probably pull 3 today. And I'm going to pull the first one because it is a new moon reading, or the day of the new moon here on Saturday. And it's going to be, the new moon's going to be influencing us over the entire weekend. I'm going to use the pendulum I usually use for moon path readings. We're going to pull a card with it. All right. Don't normally do that, but we'll give it 3 knocks. Here we go. Ooh, my tea. Pretty powerful weekend. If you've looked at the moon path reading up to this point, that led us up to this new moon from the previous full moon, it is a lot about finding your heart home and being very connected to the heart energy. This is my opalite pendant given to me by my wife, and we're going to pull the first card. This is going to be the most influential card of the reading, and it definitely is pulling to the left. It started that just after I got it going. Did you guys see that? It's locked in. Always a good sign. Which one of these does it want to go to? Oh. Yep, that one right there. Okay. Just to show you guys, if I put this here, we'll pull. Basically tell me, no, this is the one. Right here. So there's our main card for our weekend. Let me pull 2 others. Since we have a lot going on this weekend, we'll pull 2 more. And then we may or may not pull a punctuation card. One card comes from here. Oh, that one. All right. Let's take a look. Main card for the weekend. The 5 of Wands. So some competition, some real like bumping and moving. This doesn't, so let's look at this card very carefully, because this doesn't mean conflict. This means competition. This means pushing ourselves to do better, pushing ourselves against other people and what they are doing, to not rule over them or to make our way the best way, but to teach them. And this I love so much, because this is a weapons master who is about to engage in what looks like a little bit of a fight, like play fight with children. Now those look very pointy, so this is obviously a higher level training, but I like the fact that they're kind of amused and smiling. They don't look, this guy down here, this little goblin, is looking particularly happy to be there. So this is about that energy. It's about sports. It's like the energy of sports and competition and pushing yourself. This could also be a matter of pushing yourself against yourself, trying to make yourself better. And so this doesn't mean, again, I want to stress, this doesn't mean conflict. This means that fun touch football kind of playtime. Okay, a more physical playtime, to be sure. And it's wands, so it's very much about something you enjoy and something that you're passionate about. The 2 supporting cards are going to be the 6 of Swords. Interesting. Oh, that's right. Okay. And the 10 of Cups. Wow. So today is definitely a day to move. So I've seen this already, and I'm just going to echo it. And all I've seen is the titles. I don't watch any sort of astrology videos, or I watch them after I do, usually after I do the reading for the day. But a lot of the titles are about how this new moon is going to be so powerful, and how this new moon will usher in a time and a chance to move past your old self. And it is echoed here in the cards, in that this is about moving on to something new, leaving demons behind. The person in the card is steadfastly looking to where they are going. They are not paying any attention to the demons that are trying to pull him back and to hold him down, or to like pull his hair and pull his cloak to keep him from going which way he's going. Again, this echoes the energy of this new moon and what I've talked about with the moon path reading, in that this weekend is about moving into a new space in your heart, which is the 10 of Cups. And it's about pushing yourself, maybe pushing yourself into not conflict, but an uncomfortable situation, so you can learn, so you can gain new knowledge and information that can then be integrated into your physical self to help you move into a new phase, into a new step. I think I saw one title that was like, "This new moon is a portal." Okay, I'm sure. Yes, I would agree. But this is an internal portal. This is a chance for you to realign your energy to what makes you the happiest, what gives you the most connection with other people. I love the fact that for me personally, I'll be reading at Pride on Saturday, and getting a chance to do readings during Pride is very important to me. So, what makes you happy? What brings this beautiful golden energy of the heart and the heart space? How can you bring that to its full potential this weekend? And a lot of it is about leaving old worries behind, leaving old demons behind. They are in the past. This gentleman, this person, this entity on board is not carrying these demons along. These demons want to be carried along, actually wants them to go back, wants him to go back to feeding them, wants to go back to taking care of these. He is leaving them behind and moving on to a new self, moving on to a new person, moving on to a new part of himself. And that's a clue, right? That is a serious clue this weekend for our mindset and how he is oaring on towards this. Though it looks like he's moving back, I don't get that feeling from these cards. These two are connected and in a different way, different messages coming through. And these are the two underlying cards. So because they could easily go here, right? These two interchange and intermix as far as physical space and what the cards are doing, the images on the cards. So yeah, and it's interesting too, because he's sailing under a full moon. Now it's a new moon this weekend. So maybe this is an indication of the full moon that's coming up 2 weeks from now and how it's time to get started. We don't know how long he's been oaring along. It feels like it might be a while. This isn't an instant thing. This journey that begins this weekend isn't going to be over on Monday. Okay? But we are headed into a much better energy and a heart space. And it's there's a way, okay, this is just coming in. There's a way to make this process sounds really serious, and I've made it sound like that, and I apologize. This card really does indicate a sense of playfulness and a sense of feeling that heart energy and then expressing it out into the physical, expressing it out into your passions, and having a good time with this sense of physical contact and play. So if you encounter resistance today, take a playful approach. Keep this joy in your heart and know that that is going to help you immensely as you go about this journey and this shifting. This is a shift. This isn't a physical journey. This is a shift. So this weekend offers us a chance to really make a shift to abundance and happiness, to dreams being fulfilled, to connections with family, chosen family as well, with pride. So if you get a chance to play flag football with a bunch of chosen family today, do it. But this feels like we don't have a major arcana here, but this does feel like a very substantial weekend energetically, and a chance for you to look internally and really connect and find and begin to move towards this heart space. If you've been working on it for the past 2 weeks, 90% of the work is done. Okay, that's pretty That was pretty great. All right, I'm looking forward to today. Let's look at a punctuation card. I might pull two. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go with the Whispering Woods cards. These are fun. I also get to go camping, and I might take you guys along and make a little vlog. I go camping Saturday night and go for a hike Sunday morning, and I'm really excited to be back in the woods again. So these say humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. Interesting. So let's read that again. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. And this, yeah. So the energy this weekend, it comes, like I said, it comes from a quiet, central place. The flowers bloom because that's what they're there to do. And they do it regardless of, they don't see themselves as beautiful. They are doing what they've always done, what they are coded to do, genetically, instinctively. There's no grandiose hooting and hollering about how beautiful they are. They just do it, right? So this is a lot about listening to your instincts, listening to your heart. I keep saying that. I've preached that now for almost 10 days. And let it help guide you in a direction that you need to go. And just do it. You don't have to talk about it. I mean, I'd love to hear about it in the comments, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah, this is about grace and humility and feeling this instinctive pull to shift, to travel, to change, to go through this transition here and really embrace this energy of abundance and happiness as best you can. Okay. What a wonderful reading, and hopefully some really good advice for all of you for the weekend. All right. I think that's it. Again, I will be doing readings this afternoon from about 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock at Crystal Moon in Bloomington, Indiana, if you want to come see me. You can reach me at alongadifferentpath@gmail.com if you would like to book a online reading. I do these over a video streaming platform. And I'm looking to have the upcoming Moon Path reading up by Sunday night. So look forward to that. And then possibly early in the week, I'll try and get a vlog post up of my little adventure this weekend. All right, a lot coming up and a lot for us to think about and work on over the next 2 days. Thanks, everybody. This has been an incredible journey so far, and I'm looking forward to the next steps. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting. Click the like button if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the reading. Share it if you think this might help someone else or this information needs to get to a friend. Please share it with them. It helps support the channel. It helps support me as I move forward on my own journey that I'm having and sharing with all of you. Take care of yourselves this weekend. Peace and strength. And I will talk to you pretty soon. Bye-bye.